Sometimes you're great. Tonight was just not one of your nights.
Jesus.
It happens sometimes.
Period.
I have to say the last word again.
Through the tense interactions between the host Tony and the co-host Reban, we will soon come to bear witness to the negative psychological effects that stress has on our ability to remain tactile within an argument. Before the confrontation, the comedian Hans Kim comes on stage, and during Hans' set, he makes a joke at comedian Matt Rife's expense. After his set, Tony is questioning Hans about what he will say to Matt when he comes on the show.
Shooting his shot against Matt Rife this week for some reason. What do you have against Matt Rife?
I have a lot of minutes to write, and everyone is fair game. I love Matt Rife. I think he's great. I just I don't watch a lot of specials, but I watched Stavros' special. He got me tickets. It's one of the best specials I've ever seen. Go check it out.
Hell yeah. I was about to call him a coward for backtracking on the Matt Rife thing, but now I love the guy.
Yeah. That was a good recovery. That was a good, honest answer to your question. I like that. What are you going to say when Matt Rife is a guest on the show in a couple weeks?
Hey, Matt.
While laughing at the joke, we see Tony become negatively affected by the sound effect that Reban uses. Reban plays a squeaky sound effect 3 times, which in an impulse of a response causes Tony to lose his smile, tap Reban with his palm down, and make a comment about the sound effect. Reban feels this sound effect was justified. So how is Reban going to be able to use this sound effect again without facing further criticism from Tony?
What's going on in life, Hans Kim?
I just got back from Vancouver, BC. Had a little layover in SeaTac, which is where...
That's what you were doing in Seattle.
Yeah,
okay.
you got me.
I saw you earlier. I look at Hans's location all the time. I keep an eye on him. It's true. I keep him from doing shitty open mics. All right. He's addicted to shitty open mics.
Tony, do you do this with women also, like that you date and stuff? Do you make them fun?
No, I don't have
No,
their
it's only
locations.
men that Tony tracks on his phone.
Exactly. I have the...
We're on the board. One
That's
time
right.
calling Tony gay.
It is true. That's one. That is one. One down, and to huge applause, by the way.
After the first joke is made at Tony's expense, we will see Tony glance over at Reban's device to oversee what sound effect Reban is about to use. Feeling indirectly pressured by Tony's gaze, Reban uses a different, more triumphant sound effect here, following the previously set rule of not using that squeaky sound effect.
It literally never gets old. And somehow you're the good guy in this. D-Madness, your guitar is literally, I mean, you have to go like side, it's more this way. I don't know if you feel that, but it's gotta be like that way a little bit.
Sardine stage, okay? It ain't my fault.
I know, but the...
I got put here. And it wasn't by me.
Tony makes a comment to the guitarist behind him, D-Madness, who happens to be blind. D-Madness doesn't necessarily have regular spatial awareness, so he wants to call attention to the irrationality of Tony's comment. By saying, "I got put here," D-Madness is indirectly telling Tony and the audience that, remember, I don't have awareness over my surroundings like you guys do. And with this comment, D-Madness is also indirectly motioning to the audience that Tony is poking a blind person for doing something that a blind person has no control over. This "I got put here" comment puts all of the spotlight back on Tony as he takes a deep sigh and realizes that he's about to be the butt of another joke.
But the...
I got put here. And it wasn't by me.
All right, that's right. I'm gay and I'm an asshole, everybody. I love it. Welcome to my show, everyone. Welcome to the Gay Asshole Show, everybody. Here I am. The old gay asshole. Put a dick in me, because I'm a gay asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Tony is in defensive mode and is solely focused on getting past this moment. When we get put into a defensive mindset, we often lose focus on enforcing our previous rules that we were upholding. This is exactly how we are able to see Reban utilize the squeaky sound 3 times in succession without Tony's reproof. When we experience a combo like Tony did and are placed on the defensive, the stress we experience causes our cognitive load to increase, leading to a decreased ability ability to maintain focus on established rules or previous norms. When under stress, we revert to more automated, less deliberate thinking models, which could include neglecting the enforcement of any previously set rules. Reban uses it once to see if Tony has a reaction, and then he uses it twice again, immediately one after the other. Tony doesn't react because he has just been hit with a wicked combo and is too focused on maintaining his composure and trying to navigate himself out of this situation. Reban thinks he is in the clear, but this is far, far from the truth.
Gay asshole, you know what I'm saying? All right. Hans, what else is going on in your world? Let's talk about it.
Tony says, alright, in acknowledgement. Now, especially when hit with a potent combo like this, sometimes there is not much you can do but acknowledge your loss and keep it moving. When we are pulled from our position of authority and put into a deeply defensive position, all of our focus gets shifted to maintaining our composure in the moment, and we become less aware and therefore more exposed to third-party aggression from any withstanding an unresolved previous tension. While the group begins to dogpile onto Tony more and more, we eventually see the comedian William Montgomery come out.
My gosh, and Stavros, I promise that first thing I said on my thing tonight, I am bisexual, so maybe after the show.
Yeah, I could
whatever.
watch Tony blow you. Was that 7, 8?
6 or 7. That's good.
You couldn't handle that, dude. It's hot.
True.
Stavros takes the pressure off of himself and passes it on to Tony. The more continually accepting we are of jokes made at our expense, the more likely others are to deflect their pressure onto us. And as we see here, at this point in the podcast, we hear Stavros say, this is joke 7 or 8 that is being deflected onto Tony. We see Reban initiate a high five here, trying to get Stavros on his side for what is about to go down. Tony views William Montgomery coming on stage as a great opportunity because William often jokingly insults Reban, and so Tony attempts to use William as ammo in an attempt to shift the dog pile onto Reban, and things get messy.
What are you looking for, Reban?
Yeah, I know. He's so retarded. It's unbelievable. It's an incredible episode for Reban. He will literally do anything to crush any momentum or setup of anything that anyone else is
Literally
doing
did
tonight.
not do anything.
I know, but what could you possibly be looking up while he's doing
Yeah,
a
I mean,
setup
that was about
like
to be the funniest thing I said all night.
What were you about
dumbass.
to do? Just what were you
Nothing.
thinking?
I was not. I was just looking for
Flying
something.
through a soundboard?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I do here.
Tony is coming to seek his retribution as he sees the opportunity to begin a dogpile onto Reban. We see Tony's intention revealed through a lack of precision, as the focus is less on providing genuine criticism and more on just broadly expressing his anger.
Well, yeah, I know. And then you hit okay, you suck, Reban.
Wow, it's period app.
So keep
Tony can't provide much criticism other than "you suck," showing us once more that this is less about something specific and more about having an outlet for his anger.
Keep going, keep going. No, you suck tonight. It's not a period.
I have, by the
You
way, I have a
suck tonight.
period app, and every time he acts like a
There you
put
go.
it on the
You're
period app,
bombing
and
again.
it adds up.
You're bombing again. I have a period app, everybody. A period app. You suck at your job. And when you do
PC.
suck,
It's called PC. Look at it.
Dude,
See?
nobody
you're
gives
still
this.
bombing, Reban. All you do is bomb.
Due to Tony co-opting William's joking insults and using them as ammunition, Reban is not able to successfully hold his ground and gain back favor with the audience.
And it's
I'm confused. What are you even talking
Are you going
about?
to? Are you like going to edit in laughter after these things you do tonight? Why don't you just stop? Take the beating that you deserve, and then we move on.
Put your phone
Getting
down,
gay. It's getting
dumbass.
gay again.
Sometimes you're great.
We start to see Stavros become a little more serious as he begins to recognize that Tony is not joking with his insults, and that he may need to take control and steer this in the right direction. Stavros weighs his options, and then he makes the superstar play of leaping in and changing the subject, saving both parties from themselves and allowing them both to save face.
Tonight was just not one of your nights.
Jesus.
It happens sometimes.
Period app.
I have to say the last word again. It's unbelievable. You know, you've always been right about him, William. I've never said that, but I've always agreed with you. I've enjoyed it. That's why I've never stopped it. Stopped the momentum of the entire thing.
I'm just curious.
Great
You're
way
a
to.
putt-putt?
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
going
you're
about the putt-putt thing.
It has
that
laser.
was-
When our counterparty gets dogpiled and overwhelmed with stress, yes, they become less capable of handling transgressions in the moment. However, they will likely remember these transgressions, and if they regain their authority at a later point, they will be coming at their counterparty twice as hard. Less focus on actual criticism than their own anger, knowing that they were transgressed when they were at a point of weakness. What were your thoughts on this buildup of tension? Remember to like the video, subscribe, and follow the newsletter on strategic communication for beneficial information. My name is Glidget Ronan. Thank you for watching.